Yeah, I'm finna piss some people off. What's up? What's good? What's Bible Crackers Percolate? What's really good news, man? Theo Button. I'm apologizing already. I'm apologizing already. I'm sorry. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. I'm sorry. I know it's Friday. I know some of us getting crunk to go watch the Thunderbolts, Asterisks, and everything like that. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing right now. I had way too much free time on my hands. I do. That's it. Hit that like button. If you enjoy stuff like this, because I'm prone to do this from time to time, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I see we got Grand Madam Tarot. Now I tell them Kamoyo already in the building and everything like that. I'm going to apologize right now. I understand I might be getting ready to upset the status quo. I'm sorry. Let's not practice cognitive dissonance on this. So I'm going to preface this by saying I played team sports. And you know, you don't always win. You don't. And the coach don't want you to quit. The coach wants you to keep going. Play to the final whistle. That's what that is. We got D. Steezel in the building. The Rock With Me Nation moderator is in the building. Watch what you say. You know that's what that is. It don't matter what sport you play. Team sport. You can't quit. You can't quit. Even when we watched that show, that movie, back in the day, that was based on true events, you know, the Titanic. The captain must do what? Go down with the ship. What that is. Go down with the damn ship. We ain't finna act like that. Now, I read comic books. You read comic books. We read comic books. Thus, we know to a degree what's getting ready to take place in the MCU. To a degree. I say to a degree because it's not one for one. It ain't. They borrowing certain elements from storylines that you and I have read. That's what that is. We read Time Runs Out. We did. We read that whole storyline. We did. We read that. Now we know in that storyline, Roberto DaCosta, who for whatever reason wasn't seen valuable by certain folks in the X-Men department, he started to play a key role in that storyline. He said, hey, because Reed couldn't figure it out. He said, hey, you need to be focused on how we don't lose. You're trying to win. Come up with a way that we don't lose. Now, understanding that they couldn't do a damn thing to stop the excursion, they came up with a plan. They did. Everybody's genetic code. They started with the most valuable people, the most important people that would be needed to restart humanity over again. That's what they did. Kind of like how Dr. Eve Ewing had that thing in the last issue of her run with Black Panther, where T'Challa had everybody's essence backed up on a hard drive. Yeah. So they were leaving to start over again. They were bringing folks with them, though. Yeah, they had this whole lifeboat thing. In essence, it wasn't just them. It wasn't just them. Now, what we're being told is that the upcoming movie, Fantastic Four, take place. Alternate universe, alternate dimension. We just know it ain't the 1999. Yeah, that's what I said. I meant what I said. I said what I meant. We know it ain't the 1999. And we know that because it's called Fantastic Four, first steps, right? Because of Franklin's birth. Franklin's birth signals. Hey, Galactus come. Silver Surfer. This ain't the video to be discussing the gender in regards to the Silver Surfer. That's not what this is for. Galactus come. Now the Fantastic Four are the only heroes on their Earth. That's what I said, Earth. Ended with the F, ended with the PH. It's still Earth. They the only only heroes on their Earth. Right, cool. And they tell the folks they gonna save them. That's what they tell them. I ain't making this up. Y'all seen them trailers. And folks keep saying the same thing. I have not reviewed the trailer, but you hear the same thing from those that do. They fleeing. Stay right there. Fleeing. They fleeing. Their Earth, their reality. They piecing out. And folks keep saying the reason why they piecing out is because Galactus destroys their Earth. I didn't say it. You ain't hearing that from me first. No, folks keep saying the reason why they piecing out, they leaving, is because Galactus didn't. Now somebody, Comics Explained, just came with a new theory that Galactus is, and the Silver Surfer might be following them because of what's going on their Earth, i.e. that universe is being destroyed. But you still piecing out though. And I ain't heard nobody yet say that they bringing folks with them. It's them and Franklin, them five. We don't know if Valeria in this, but so you left folks. You remember all them folks that we see in the trailer, them kids. You know all them kids. Oh, the Fantastic Four, the Fantastic Four. You know how we see the folks, they got them on the TV show. It looked like the Ed Sullivan show and everything. They being celebrated. So you just left them? You jumped in a rocket ship. Because that's how that's being presented. I don't want us to act like that. No, let's not practice cognitive dissonance now. No, low key, ain't no low key. My daughter would say that's high key. No, that's what's being put out there. They leaving. They leaving folks behind, stranded. Now, I get it. That's the Fantastic Four. It's the MCU. I understand. I get it. Hey, you like the Fantastic Four. I ain't tripping on that. I ain't mad at all. You like the MCU. Hey, get in where you fit in. It is what it is. But hey. Huh? Yeah, I got it turned down low though. You can turn it down a little bit low if you want to. No, I cut it off because it was burning the thing. Oh, okay. You already came back? Yeah. Goodness gracious. Listen, my wife don't be playing the daggone radio when she leaves. Stop reaching. She say stop. Because you got to taste first. I got 2 different kinds. Hey y'all. This is an early start on Friday Night Vibe with my brother D Real. Oh Lord. Y'all like Theo. I might have to go back to the stove later. It's a hidden joke. It's a hidden joke. Don't even worry about it. Okay. That is this thing frozen. It is. Both of them. Okay, so open it. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Because it's 2 different flavors. I want you to tell me what flavor you want. Oh, it don't mean. Oh, there we go. I'm good with that one right there. I'm good with this. I'm good with this one. Okay. Yeah. So it's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Don't act like that. It's Friday. Y'all know we getting the early start on Friday Night Vibe. Yes, Lord. Good to the yeah. So, but back to the you like the Fantastic Four. I ain't tripping. I ain't mad at that. you like the MCU. Hey, do you? I ain't tripping. But it did, cause see, me, I'm gonna remove everybody else from it. Me, non-commissioned officer training school, Marine Corps. Me, Marine Corps. Juju and Flash by Night, he gonna know this too. Non-commissioned officer. We don't eat first. Those within our charge, they eat first, because we got to do head call. I'm not saying pause on them. I did, but no. We gotta do a head count. We gotta make sure everybody's accounted for. We gotta make sure when we get on transportation, we get on transportation last. Because we gotta make sure, as the leader, our responsibility is to take care of those that are our subordinates, our troops. If anything go down, the ship go down, we going down with it. We going down. If we can't get folks home, we ain't going home. that kind of ain't that the heroic thing? Ain't that whole thing about Davy Crockett? Ain't that the General Custer's last stand? I ain't saying, I'm just saying. So with us knowing that is what they getting ready to do in this movie heroic? I think that's a fair question. Hey, all I did was ask the question. I don't need folks coming cussing me out. It don't require all that. You can either agree or disagree. You ain't got to go off on me like I did something personal to you. Don't snap on me like I just said something about somebody in your family. No, these are fictional characters, and all I did was ask a question. I'm gonna keep up with these notes though while I'm doing that. I don't want nobody snapping on me. What's going on? As the lovely Grand Madam Tarot is in the building, along with my brother Not Tell Him and the Kamoyo King. What's going on? D. Steezel, the Rock With Me Nation moderator, is here. Miss May Kent, head door herself, is in the building. What's going on, Miss Kent? What we say, Afro? What's going on, Afro? What's going on? Miss Kent, tell me, how can you not have T'Challa in Secret War and a child T'Challa? It just pissed me off. You know what? Because I believe in my mental health, Miss Kent. Wasn't even going. I don't acknowledge that. And why? Because we got T'Challa at the house. I'm of the mindset there are quite a few of us that could do secret wars at the house. I do. I don't even believe we need them. I don't. I really believe we could do it at the house and have everybody properly. What's the word? Represented. Yeah, we could. We could. I'm busy, but listening in. Other mods, y'all on duty. My brother Kamoyo King is handling business. He is handling that business at the house, getting his house together and everything like that. Black Panther still met on MCU Fantastic Four. Hey, you know what? That's, as Bobby Brown sung in a song once before, that's your prerogative. You can do what you want to do. You can do what you want to do. You can absolutely do. I came up on FF Comics besides Galactus and the thing's appearance. Everything else looks lame. That's from D. Steve's. Greetings. Everybody greeting each other. Big Ronnie, what's going on, Mr. Theo B in the Rock With Me Nation? Chilling. Hey, Ronnie, you see your picture. Your picture on the wall, big dog. We finally got that picture frame and everything like that. They got that frame on the, and got that picture on the wall. Big Ronnie the builder. So I wasn't trying to throw no shade. I like the Fantastic Four. I do. I like the Fantastic Four. I don't want folks thinking this is me taking a dig. No, it's not. It's not. It's me asking what I think to be is a practical question. Is what they getting ready to do peacing out in their own reality? Because it's everything going left. Everything going left. They peace out because Reed then found the alternate universe where, if things are to be believed, there's some more heroes so they can make a stand against Galactus. If that's so you left everybody behind. Am I wrong for asking that question? I'm just asking, am I wrong? I see it on the wall back there. I appreciate you sending it to me. What's going on, Big Rashad? What's going on? My fellow devil dog, Big Rashad, is in the building. What we got? Like three, I know like 3, 4 of us being here on the live and everything. So that's all I was asking. That's all I was asking. As my daughter would say, my 13-year-old would say, baby, no shade. Baby, no shade. Baby, no shade. I'm just trying to clock that T. That's all. I'm trying to see if am I making too much of it. If I'm making too much of it, let me know. If what I just said, because you can still like the movie. Two things can be true. You can still like the movie. I'm just asking is what they getting ready to do. You finna make, as Drew Hill would say, you finna make some promises you can't keep. You finna tell the world you can save them, but you can't. All right. You didn't put 2 + 2 together and you didn't came up with 4. All right. So you put the family in a rocket ship. The first family, load them up. Load them up. All hell is breaking loose behind you. And you just look in the rearview mirror. Because you got to save your family. My wife says she get it. She understand it. I do too. I do too. I get it. I understand it. Self-preservation. I just don't know if that's the quality of a hero. I think one of the main quality of a hero is supposed to be selflessness. I could be wrong. And remembering that storyline from the comics, I remember the Avengers going up against another superhero team from an alternate planet, alternate Earth, and the Avengers say, hey, y'all ain't got to go out like this. Y'all can come over here with us. And them heroes was like, no, we're going to save our Earth. And the Avengers was like, yeah, but no. yeah, but no, that either you can come with us or you can. And we remember how that went down, right? Remember how Dr. Strange tapped into black magic, make some stuff do what it do? Remember that other Earth? They had like a Superman variant or something like that there, and they put hands on him too. Oh yeah. They perished with their Earth. They didn't leave. But he said, no, this is my Earth. I'm going out with my Earth. He did. He did. Wait, there was enough. I don't want us to act like that. I'm finna reference a Reed Richards alternate. They living on the Earth. They happy as can be. They happy. Earth good. Here come more. He show up with a bomb. He got the cabal in tow. They right. Hey, look. There's an incursion going on. You're not gonna be able to fix it. Here's a device to blow up your planet. Now you can blow up your planet right here, right now, or you can wait around till they come. Now, when they come, they take pleasure in deleting folks. So when they come, it's gonna get ugly. Now you can either stick around and wait for them to come. They ain't no send the black order. You can, or you can go ahead and hit this deletion button right now. That Reed with that Sue, with that Ben, that Johnny didn't say, oh, well, let me go ahead and peace out. He took the device, understood the options on the table. He blew up his own planet. That's what he did. That's noble as hell. I'm trying to figure out. I'm looking at this. Now, mind you, we ain't got to be here. Say, Theo, no. We ain't got to be here. We could have said the Fantastic Four started from this earth, right? Hit a wormhole, right? Wound up someplace else, right? Galactus, Silver Surfer. We not finna say they gonna destroy it. We gonna say that they understand, because Reed is supposed to be the smartest man in the universe. Somebody said something about a Council of Reed. They understand that the incursions that was set in motion in Doctor, I think, ain't that the whole reason why we had this whole damn Doctor Strange movie? The incursions that were set in place in that Doctor Strange movie, this Reed understands that it's going to not only affect this universe, but his as well. So he come over here because they the only ones over there. So you got to make this make some sense. Don't write it like they deleting the earth. No, he needs some help. And he know, because he's the smartest man in the universe, there are other Earths with other heroes on it. And that's what they finna go do. They come in here not running away, because folks keep saying flee. Do we know what flee is synonymous with? Do we know what flee means? F-L-E-E. Folks keep saying flee in the trailers. You're literally telling those of us that's got some damn sense, they running away. Well, what's heroic about running away? What's heroic about that? Nothing. There's nothing heroic about that. Now, if they're leaving, see how I threw that in there? If they're leaving to come to some more heroes so they can stop the incursions, that's one thing. But steadily telling me as a fan of the Fantastic Four that they're fleeing, well, I don't know when Reed fled. First, that's the first problem. I don't know when Reed ever fled him. And I ain't even a Fantastic Four fan like that. I don't recall Reed running from him. Maybe that could just be me. Maybe there's a story out there I ain't read, but I don't remember reading nowhere Reed running from Galactus. I don't. As a matter of fact, I remember, if I'm not mistaken, Fantastic Four fans help me out. I remember Reed grabbing the ultimate nullifier and saying, "What we doing?" Yeah, with his whole chest. What's good? And Galactus like, you know what? My fault. Yeah, that's what I thought. Face to face with the dude. What's good? That's the Reed Richards I know. I don't know nothing about this dude jumping in no jet, plane, spaceship, running from Galactus because no, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about it. I remember when John Byrne was writing the Fantastic Four. And I remember between Reed and the Avengers, they had Buddy laid out on the ground, stretched out, sleep. You're gonna learn to stop running up around here. And Reed don't give a damn who his heroes are. I don't give a damn if it's the Silver Surfer. I don't give a damn if it's Airwave. I don't give a damn if it's Terrax. I don't give a damn. I'm him. I'm Reed. You better put some damn respect on my name, which now I can be real petty and say, don't it seem like the MCU ain't putting no respect on that dude's name? First you getting him spaghettied and then pop like a damn balloon. Now you got the dude running for his damn life. Y'all know that's what what lie did I just tell you? The smartest man in the universe then got popped like a water balloon and is running for his damn life. Got it? You know what? I'm so glad I got the Fantastic Four at the house. Thank you, Dirk Too Many, the maker, which is his alternate. Right. My brother D Real is in the house. Dirk Too Many. What's going on? Yeah, we can do that. Representation means everything to them because they're themselves. But if it's too many black folks, automatically. Y'all notice how a certain group of champ. Here's a hint. Listen. I know they had something to say, Big Rashad, in regards to who's playing Mr. Fantastic, because he's chilling. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But you're right. They ain't been saying nothing. It's been all well. To be fair, if I'm being fair, they are pissed about the gender being of this. They don't give two damn about no Shia LaBeouf. They ain't trying to hear that. Folks keep throwing that name out there. Well, it's been a female Silver Surfer. So nobody cares. Nobody gives two damn. Folks don't care. Well, it's been another film. It's 3 damn stories. Nobody gives 2 damns about characters that it only popped up in 3 to 4 damn stories since no. So but hey, this ain't my fight. This ain't my fight. Like I said, I just sat back and analyzed some stuff like, God damn. Y'all got the FF going out real. They look sus. Like, I know some folks gonna get crunk, but even you gonna have folks crunk about this movie, just like folks was crunk about Black Panther. Like I asked, hey, who saved the day in the first Black Panther movie? Who saved the day? That when you ask folks, us, that question, that clock get to turning, because we want to say one thing, but then we start playing it back. And then what we playing back, we want to justify it. You saw that. It wasn't T'Challa. T'Challa was down there in the Vibranium Mounds having a fist fight with his first cousin. His play first cousin. Oh, no. That was Everett Ross. I don't know why it wasn't Okoye. I don't know why it wasn't Ayo. Hell, I don't know why it wasn't Nakia. It was Everett Ross. It was Everett. That's what that was. I know what we want it to be. That ain't what that was. Okay, well, I know what we might want it to be right here. And I ain't mad at you for wanting it like that. I ain't. That ain't it though. that ain't it though. Don't mean you can't like it. It don't mean you can't like it. But just like I still to this day don't know who the hell Njobu is. I ain't saying, I'm just saying, I'm gonna go back to these notes. Y'all in here, man. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. Y'all did not have to pull up. Y'all did though. Y'all did. Y'all pulled up. It's Friday. Make sure y'all good, because we coming back strong tonight. I say it strong. STR, but with the SKR sound. That's what I said. Racists gonna be mad that Reed Richards is Hispanic. They already are. Miss Kent. Folks have addressed that, and I understand. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. You want to go with this movie? I'm a Fantastic Four fan. I think it's safe to say I'm not the only Black person that's a Fantastic Four fan. We fell in love with the comics because of what the heroes stood for. We already knew what their racial content looked like, their racial makeup. We didn't care. Give us a good story. By and large, because that's who we are as a people, we don't get caught up in stuff like that. No, we truly do know how to appreciate a good story, regardless of who's there. John Byrne had enough sense to like, okay, my comic book fans not gonna feel no type of way if I give them a good story. He did that with North Star. Nobody said a word. Folks that wanted to be triggered, or and I'm gonna say something. This is gonna be me right here, and I could be wrong. When you are strong in who you are, you're not moved by what somebody else does. What do I mean when I say that? If you're good, strong, you're heterosexual, you're not moved by what somebody else is doing, unless that's my opinion. Unless you don't want nobody knowing you get down like that. Unless unless I don't talk about folks I don't like, don't care for, one way or the other. I don't. The only reason why a racist has so much to say of JD Vance. You say what? JD Vance. But Theo, what you mean? Yeah, I hear what he's saying, but I see who he married to. And that's normally how that plays out. Those that claim to harbor a deep hatred, you know, they say there's a thin line. they say there's a thin line. And for a race of people that call themselves to despise another race of people to the level that they call themselves to despise a race of people, it's a lot of biracial babies out there and been out there for quite some time before our parents, grandparents met. Yeah. Well, I can't necessarily say I'm being intimate with a female member of a race of people I don't care for. I would find that disgusting and reprehensible in and of itself. But clearly, so a good story is a good story. That's the way I look at it. When I look at the Fantastic Four, if you're gonna give me a Fantastic Four movie that's worth a damn, the characters are white. Superman white. Batman is white. Spider-Man is white. We've been knowing that. We've been knowing that. We spent money on that. We're not the ones racially triggered. We're not the ones crying it's too much white in the movie. That's just what that is. You don't hear us unless we just sold out using words like woke. We don't talk like that. We Black. That's damn near being redundant. we don't talk like that. They talk like that because they be in their damn feelings. Well, you in your feelings, holler at the dude with the baseball cap. Because we didn't ask the if you asking us. And I'm just if you asking us, the Black comic book fan base, what we felt like should have happened, a casting in the Fantastic Four movie. Okay, first and foremost, everybody should have been white. Unless you're finna put Wyatt Wingfoot in there, the whole cast need to be white. That's what that is. And Sue don't need to look like that. She don't. Sue is a MILF. Sue is a MILF. With Theo, what you saying? I would say Sue would need to be a smaller version of Ryan Connor. Those of y'all that know what I just said, you know what I just meant. That I think it's safe to say the young lady, I'm not saying she's not attractive, but I don't think she's close to Ryan Connor. That's damn sure not a Laura Jensen. No, I don't. Lisa Ray is probably where she would need to be at, but that ain't even Lisa Ray. I would feel better if she was shaped. Remember the young lady from Undercover Brother? Remember the young, I can't remember the name. She was married to the actor and everything like that. Remember her? That's Sue Richards. I don't know who this is. But then again, I don't know who Mary Jane is, but that's a Spider-Man conversation. Just like in regards to the Fantastic Four casting, that's a Fantastic Four conversation. But in regards to us as black folks, we didn't ask for none of that. So don't nobody need to be saying, we ain't got nothing to do with this. we ain't got nothing to do with this. I don't know nothing about Reed running from Galactus. No. Go ahead, Dirt Too Many. I don't know nothing about Reed running from Galactus to an alternate Earth. Even the Maker only went to an alternate Earth because his was destroyed. That's it. That's it. But these ain't my characters they playing with. We just know the source material. And no, I feel like I got to say this because I didn't heard this one time too many in the past 12 months. I really have. Comic book fans ain't ever looking for a one-to-one comparison. We ain't never got that. We're not looking for that. We're not. We never have. Even when Batman, the animated series, came out, that was not a one-for-one. We still enjoyed it. Still enjoyed it. We still did. Spider-Man, the animated Avengers, was not a one-for-one. We still enjoyed it because it hit the key elements. As one of the writers, Daryl and I spoke to, you got to make sure you hit the key points, because if you're not, the story is unrecognizable. That's not the story anymore. It's something completely different. Well, I don't want folks to keep one for one. No, that's not what that is. But they do manage to get it right. In fact, Reed Ultimate Nullifier is the DEFCON 5 option. And this Reed ain't got access to it. Mr. Theo, when has the MCU airport respect on the character that Cap? What's that, Theo? They put mad respect on Steve. Chris Evans, yeah, that dude ain't holding no damn helicopter. Stop that. That dude is not holding no helicopter. No. I said then and there, I said, you know what? God bless you. I knew right then and there, I knew everybody was going, oh, look at Steve, look at Cap. Cap is not that damn strong. He not that. No, we doing something different. But you know what? Why not? If Bruce can free fall from the moon, hit the earth, and just do like this right here, why shouldn't Steve be able to hold a helicopter? Why the hell not? What's going on, Big Bernie? Man, Punisher was the War Machine in comics. So what? He did. He's also been the Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance, as a herald of Galactus. I'm not understanding the point. I'm gonna come back to it. I have a theory on why superhero movies, especially male lead ones, are depowered. I heard they were gender swapping Blue Marvel Adam Bashir. Oh Lord, what's going on? Controlling the ship. They needed the even the doors wasn't doing well. What you say, Big Rashad? Theo, I'm bitter and resent Marvel right now. They took our Superman and discarded him like trash. I can't help with them in good conscience. You know what? I get that, Big Rashard. I do. I get that. I understand that. I do. And what I can say to this is this. What we've been able to do, and I encourage the Rock With Me Nation, is that we've been able to insulate ourselves from the foolishness. I can't stress that enough. How that keeps you down when you know, one, there are people you can interact with, and by and large, the Rock With Me Nation, when we come together on videos, Black Panther videos, and everything like that, we fellowship, if you will, in regards to talking about our favorite character stories and everything like that. And we even go so far as to tell one another how to get the action figures so you can have the representation in your home. How to customize action figures, because that's not necessarily something that folks share. How to customize action figures. Most customizers just, they customize their figure and they keep it to themselves. And then we've established a relationship with Art Man Customs, so we can get at the very least, the head sculpts to the action figures, the representation of Wakanda that we want in our home. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that's a relief to me, because they can't deny me access to the character, if that makes sense. They can't deny me access. And there's some things that I will, I'm probably gonna wind up sharing with the channel, but it's got to be where it's just us, because folks want to take stuff and run with it. And this ain't necessarily to be shared with anybody, because we want to make sure we don't cut off our access. But if I say Marvel Unlimited, $9.99 a month, you may or may not want to pay that. But there are Black Panther stories on that app you may or may not know even exist. And if you don't know it exists, that's your first time coming across it. And it makes you feel good about your character. I cannot tell y'all, I know it's going to sound too simple, but I draw a lot of strength, inspiration, walking into this room, looking at not only a portrait that my wife's brother drew of my favorite actor. That makes me say, okay, stay on the ball. You got a message. That message is his message. Keep pushing that out there and everything like that. But also just to walk in this room and see all the Black characters. I mean, all of them. All of them. From Wakanda to X-Men to military figures. All of them. That's so empowering to me, because I ain't never got to worry about what damn, somebody else ain't showing it. And you ain't got to show it. Hell, if with the YouTube channel, nobody ever has to go out there and show Black action figures. I can do it. I can do it. I know they out there. I know they out there. They ain't never got to talk about Black Panther. Marvel ain't got to tell not one damn story of Black Panther. If we look at where I'm at right now in Black Panther story telling, right now I'm in the David List era. That means I ain't even got to when T'Challa and Aurora joined the Fantastic Four. I ain't got to that yet. In essence, I ain't even got to the event that Marvel is getting ready to play out between Doom War and Secret War. There are so many Black Panther stories out there, and I got access to all of them. Kevin Feige ain't got to do a damn thing for me. As we say strongly, loudly, and proudly in the Rock With Me Nation, we got Wakanda at the house. I got T'Challa and Aurora at the house. You ain't got to put them together. You don't. I can. and you can't tell me they're not together. They're not together in Marvel Comics. They might not be together in your house, but this my house. and I pay the cost to be the boss and be happy in my house. And in my house, T'Challa and Aurora happily married. In my house, we got Queen Mother Ramonda and T'Chaka. in my house. In my house, we got Shorty and Hunter. In my house. In my house, the griot is not an AI, i.e. artificial intelligence. No, Shorty is the griot in my house. in my house, Sam Wilson is not from New Orleans, nor is he broke. Sam from Harlem. In my house. In my house, Lamar Hoskins is not only a sergeant major, but he's also alive and well and a super soldier. In my house. In my house. In my house, we already got Elijah Bradley as the Patriot. In my house. And Rashard Walker as the Sentinel. In my house. In my house, we ain't waiting on Darwin to show up. Darwin in my house. In my house, we not waiting on nobody to give us sync. In my house, we ain't waiting on Manifold. In my house. We ain't waiting on Blaze daughter, Bloodline. In my house. I ain't got to ever go back and forth with nobody about what the characters can and cannot do, because we got the physical representation and the mental representation of those characters at our house. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. I'm going to keep on these notes. Doug reacts exactly. They respect the material. T'Challa showed up in CW, not looking to make friends, but to find out who was responsible for killing Dad, but didn't do a damn thing. And folks think that's how that would have went down. No, it wouldn't have. Forgot about how they treated Lamar Hoskins. Yeah. Did my dog dirty. Got my dog a E9 kissing the butt of a 03. I still ain't understood that. Duck reacts to T'Challa was a complete different person in his own movie. I still ain't understood to this day. And I think too many of us practice cognitive dissonance with this. Tell me, regardless how you feel about the movie, tell me in what reality are you more angry at someone who's stealing from your country than someone who deleted your father? Just let me know in what reality, because I'm stuck on that one. All right. So you want to delete Claw? I understand why Wakabi feel like that. You want to delete Claw, but you giving Zemo a pass? Like you 38 hot with Claw. Okoye got to say, hey, his camera's watching. Meanwhile, there's nobody around with you and Zemo. It's just you, Zemo, and God. That's it. This dude is personally, it ain't nobody else. He's personally responsible for your father being gone and tried to blame it on somebody else. There are no cameras around. Ain't no doors around. Ain't no cameras around. Ain't no eyewitnesses nowhere. He don't even get branded. Tell me how that made sense when you watch Age of Ultron and Claw was talking about how he got branded for stealing vibranium. So Claw get branded for stealing vibranium. They want to delete him for stealing vibranium. But the person who's responsible for their king being gone, don't nobody, okay. Ayo sit up there right there on Falcon and the Winter Soldier talking about how T'Chaka was deleted on her watch. And you, then you got Bucky, who's portraying the role of the White Wolf. Don't know why. Very last episode, he got Zemo dead to rights. And he just, my problem with this whole damn thing, I'm sitting up there like, T'Challa would have deleted Zemo. Ayo definitely would have deleted Zemo. The White Wolf, Hunter, would have deleted Zemo. Shorty Shorty still want to delete Claw. So she definitely gonna delete Zemo. So you mean to tell me between T'Challa, Ayo, the White Wolf, and Shorty, Zemo just get to walk, and he's still walking around in the MCU. Two-stepping his ass off probably in Madripoor. I know. No. But hey, we got it at the house. We got it at the house. Feige would nullify all Marvel source material if he could. I don't even think, you know what? Never mind. Don't get me started on that. I hope and pray that Mr. Terrific is done. I think they're gonna do him right. Big Dut. I think they're gonna do him right. Bishop showed up in one movie in 20 years of X-Men film. Darwin gets taken out in the first class. We got Bishop at the house. Flat top and Jerry Curl. Yep. Got Bishop at the house. You know who we don't have at the house, and we working on that? We don't have Tempo at the house. As soon as we figure that out, which I think is just a gold die job away, I'm gonna have to talk to my brother, not Steezel, Gray. I'm gonna have to talk to Gray about that. But yeah, because I don't want to acting like he ain't. We just need to get the action figure. Hey, Hasbro. What when we got him at that? We got what you say, Jared? What you say, Big Jermaine? Why need Kevin fighting? We got Theo down. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Like I'm not tripping on. I'm not tripping on that. Like I can't. I'm not gonna let Kevin Feige make me mad. I'm not gonna let Kevin Feige make me mad. I'm not gonna let bigots / racists make me mad in regard to our characters, T'Challa. I'm not going to allow those that are blissfully ignorant to make me mad. The reason why I'm not going to allow them to make me mad is because it's not their responsibility to know. It's not their responsibility to know. It's not their responsibility to care. I'm a Black Panther fan, and as I said on a live last night, when you say you are a fan of something, you move in a certain way. When you're a fan of something, when you are a fan of someone or something, you move in a certain way. We have another terminology for those that don't move like that, and we call them bandwagoners. Fake friends, fake fans. You know what it means to be a fan. I don't have to go over that. I don't have to break out no dictionary. Daryl is a fan of the Kansas City Chiefs. That's what that is. Mr. Smith is a fan of the Cleveland Browns. They move like it. They talk like it. They act like it. You get ready to misspeak on the Kansas City Chiefs, Daryl want to put hands on you. You misspeak on the Cleveland Browns, Mr. Smith want to put hands on you. Okay, well, I like it like this. I'm a Mary J. Blige fan. I ain't trying to hear a damn thing bad you got to say about Mary J. Blige. You can say whatever you want to say to me about Mary J. Blige. I don't give two damn. Unless it's good, I don't care. I don't care. Can't say nothing bad about it. You can't say nothing bad about Sanaa Lathan. Those are people. I don't care. Can't say a damn thing bad about them. The Pittsburgh Steelers. I ain't trying to hear nothing you got to say. Unless you're a Steeler fan, I don't care. Same thing with the Georgia Bulldogs. I don't care. Unless you're a fan. Okay, well, I don't think a Superman fan give two damns what a non-Superman fan thinks. They move with a certain type of swagger that's been established over years. Called Clark is him. Well, I know we've been struggling with T'Challa over years, but that swagger that these other fans walk with, I emulate. Because if I don't emulate it, who will? You can't tell me a damn thing about T'Challa. I'm going to say it one more time. You can't. I move just like the Masons move. Some of us that are Black Panther fans, we in sororities, if not fraternities. Some of us are Eastern Stars. That's just what that is. Some of us are Masons. That's what that is. Okay, well, some of us are Shriners. Okay, well, we vet folks when folks start getting loose with the mouth. Say, no, I don't know no Delta finna go back and forth with a Delta, with somebody that claimed to be a Delta that don't know a damn thing about being a Delta. I don't think she finna do that. I think she finna say child bye and going about her business. Well, that's how I feel about Black Panther, Wakanda. I can tell who just recently gave a damn. And I can tell who really do give a damn. You say you're a Black Panther fan. I'm going to ask this question again. If you're a Black Panther fan, are you really waiting between MCU projects to get your Black Panther feel? I know better than that. Discovered Battlestar in Cap Comics. He also held it down and said he did. Jermaine Noah. Why Kevin Feige? Hey, I'm just saying. I hope and pray that Mr. Terrific. Okay. Duck reacts exactly. They respect the material. T'Challa showed up, and let me see. CW, Captain America, and Civil War not looking to make friends. Yeah, he did. T'Challa was complete. So yeah. Going back to it though, because I don't want to belabor the point. This video was very much about the Fantastic Four. Are they heroes? I think that's a fair question. When you take into consideration the trailers, when you take into consideration the commentary that's come along with those trailers, the word flea is being used, and we ain't talking about that insect to be bothering our pets and everything. I know that's not what we're doing. They said they're fleeing. Well, I'm not gonna sit up here and say I'm a Fantastic Four fan because I don't want no smoke. What I will say is this: in all my interactions of coming across the Fantastic Four and them having to get into it with Galactus, I don't if they got in a rocket ship, it wasn't leaving. The rocket ship was going so they could throw hands with Thanos. They was going and running that fade. They wanted to see him, and they didn't give two damns who his hero was. They didn't care. So when you Lord Jesus have mercy. Theo, what? Well, if Galactus don't get there before Franklin is born, it's too late. For whatever reason, he was coming. Theo, what you mean? Well, when Franklin came out the womb, you couldn't mess with his family. No. If Galactus is coming to Earth because he's been signaled that Franklin Richards is on the way, well, hell, if Franklin is there, like if Reed and Sue didn't already have Franklin, by the time he get there, it's too late. Because he better not do nothing. And when I say he, I'm talking about Galactus. He better not do anything to where an infant Franklin feels like he's harming his family. And do we know why? It's because Franklin, even at that little bitty ass age, is effing up Galactus. And he know it. he know it. So even with that, you got Franklin. What you running for? Reality altering abilities? He might not be able to control as an infant, but he damn sure ain't finna let nothing happen to y'all. It's the same dude, Franklin, as a toddler, created a pocket universe so Onslaught wouldn't delete Marvel superheroes not associated with the X-Men. That's him as a toddler. As a toddler. I read that storyline. Man, stop it. But hey, this ain't my movie. Oh, this FF film seems like it relies on folks knowing nothing about the characters or story. I'm telling that. What's the hype behind Franklin besides him being OP? Bad. I got to get my Miss May Kid say she got to get her Superman ticket early. Me too. The Kamoyo King. That's always been who don't know that, right? So, in mind you, I'm gonna get on up out of here because me and my brother got that show, and I don't want to overcook the grits and everything like that. Here's the problem, as I see it. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. The problem, as I see it, is that the casual audience gets hyped for these movies from folks who put on the persona that they know the movies. And they're kind of trying like Emergency Awesome and some other people. I won't mention no name because I'm gonna start looking out for mine. Like, Theo, what you mean you're gonna start looking out for yours? I'm gonna stop naming mine. They'll know who I'm talking about, but I'm gonna stop naming mine because I'm gonna stop throwing mine up under the bus. Cause like they'll throw us up under the bus, but hide they nonsense all day long. And I believe in matching energy, so I'm gonna stop naming mine. But Emergency Awesome, they'll talk about it's the Fantastic Four, and they'll try and glaze people into accepting the female Silver Surfer. They'll do that. They'll talk nonchalantly about who Franklin Richard is. But as far as educating the fan base, the casual audience, and or telling the casual audience how the events actually play out in the storyline, oh no, they'll just kind of like that car salesman make it sound good. And you're not gonna know any better unless you're ready. You're not gonna know any better. You're not gonna know any better unless you're ready. And then you're able to sit back and be like, but that storyline, and this is where I said it before, I say it again. You're not looking as a comic book fan for them to get it, the one-to-one comparison. What you're looking for as the comic book fan is for them to respect key elements of the story. If I'm looking at the Fantastic Four and I know Reed does not run from Galactus, what am I looking at? If I'm a Fantastic Four fan, and hell, let's say Reed Richards is my favorite character, because that might be what some folks need to lock in. Well, if that's your favorite character, and you know he's never ducked tail to run from Galactus, this movie might make you feel some type of way. And unless somebody is either a Fantastic Four fan and or a Reed Richards fan, they can't tell you you're wrong. They can't. Not when I know damn good and well. It's Peter Parker fans mad as hell what's going on with him and Mary Jane. What I'm finna tell them? Oh man, it's just fiction. It's Peter Parker fans not only mad at the last portrayal of Mary Jane, but mad at every portrayal of Mary Jane. What am I finna say? Oh, y'all just mad because she was played by a sister? No, they telling you they mad at every damn portrayal of Mary Jane. So It is what it is to me. I got them characters at the house. I'm good. Hopefully you got them too. Jonathan Hickman also did big thing with Franklin. He did. They won't get it in this. They won't. All James Gunn has to do is nail comic suits, and the MCU has done this shit. Yeah. I'm more hyped for Superman and the Fantastic Four, to be honest. That's fair. That's fair, Dut. That's fair. So like I said, just bringing it back home. I think it's a fair question. I know how it's being portrayed. I know how they're being portrayed. I know the movie, how it's being set up and everything like that. But if in this movie, it turns out they're actually fleeing, as in they're saving their lives, can we really say, like it's a fair question, can we really say they're heroes? Scientists, we can say that. I feel like we can say that. But what is the primary responsibility of a hero? I think you know the way folks like to twist things and make things like the blurred lines and everything like that. I think to a degree we miss what the true definition of a hero is, which we shouldn't, by the way, because we see men and women on a daily basis, heroes, risk their lives. We see men and women that are real life heroes lose their life in the midst of saving others. Is this what's getting ready to take place in this movie? Or are they piecing out when things go left? I ain't asking, I'm just asking. Listen, I'm out. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. Y'all didn't have to. I think it's a fair question. If Sinners outperforms FF and the Thunderbolts, that's a wrap too. I don't want to say if Sinners doesn't outperform the Thunderbolts, I think Sinners will do just as well as Thunderbolts. What I mean when I say that, as far as like how much money they make, the reason why I say that is because Thunderbolts is an ensemble cast. The plot is all right. I read it. The plot is all right. Why one of those characters, because I'm not going to do any spoiling, why one of those characters is even in the damn movie, I have no idea. I have no idea based on that plot that I read. What else can I say about the movie without giving it away? Because we want to do this thing with certain characters, certain heroes, I can say this movie follows the last MCU movie where we're putting heroes, pitting heroes against villains we know damn good and well they can't defeat. And they're reasoning with the villain. And that's how the heroes are getting the W. Well, if the heroes ain't getting the W over here in Captain America 4, and they ain't getting the W over here in Thunderbolts, and they ain't finna get the W over here in the Fantastic Four, and safe to say they're not gonna get the W in Doom War. It's a whole lot of damn movies out here where the heroes ain't whooping no ass. That's what I'm saying. They ain't whoop no ass in Captain America 4. You ain't finna whoop no ass in Thunderbolts. You ain't finna whoop no ass in Fantastic Four. You ain't finna whoop no ass in Doom War. That's 4 movies. That's 4 movies where they finna take L's because they ain't finna put hands on nobody. Yeah, we gonna get that victory in Secret War. But damn, 4 movies where ain't nobody doing nothing but taking an L. That's tough. Listen. If the Fantastic Four fleeing in the movie, I don't want anyone calling them heroes. They're losers in my eyes if it ends up being a thing in the movie. You see how they keep putting that trailer out there. I'm not saying, but they keep saying in them trailers, they're fleeing their universe because their earth is being destroyed. Well, if you telling me they fleeing, because that, for whatever reason, the trailer just ain't ever sat right in my spirit. I'm like, so they leaving everybody behind? Well, what the hell is so damn heroic about that? But hey, that's just me asking. I ain't asking, I'm just asking. Listen, I'm out, man. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. Hit that like button if you haven't already done so. Subscribe to the channel. I like asking questions like this. Not tell them, say I be asking tough questions. We are going to be coming to y'all later on today, if not tomorrow, with the power company, Recharge, issue 1. Yes, we are currently working on getting that video uploaded for y'all and everything like that. Solid issue and everything like that. We're definitely going to talk about it. But my brother Daryl and I will be coming to y'all later on this evening, the Friday Night Vibe, over on his channel, Be Real with D Real. So bring what you drink, bring what you smoke. My wife a champion for this. Y'all like, Theo, what is it? It's a slushie. Daryl would love this. It's nice. It's a nice slushie too. That said, I'm out. We gonna come back. In the meantime, in between time, till next time. And remember the late great Don Cornelius and Chadwick Boseman. I wish each and every last one of y'all love, peace, and soul.